The population of moose, which is plural for moose, in a wildlife refuge is modeled by this logistic equation where T is measured in years. Let's make some comparisons. This is this, right? Okay, so L is 2,500, B is 99, and K is this number that doesn't look very significant, but it just guides the direction of it, guides the shape of the general thing. So L is the carrying capacity, so we can just go ahead and figure a few things out. 2,500 moose in this refuge, tops. That's all we're gonna be able to have. That's all the resources that they have. And T is measured in years. Let's move on. Determine the initial population of moose. Well, the number of moose that you have, mooses, that feels so weird. Number of moose that you have when time is, well, 0, I don't know, let's find out. Let's just plug in 0. So F of 0 equals 2,500 over 1 plus 99 e to the negative 0.156 times 0. Okay, well, e to the 0 is 1. So we have 2,500 over 1 plus 99. And that gives me 2,500 over 100, which gives me, well, 25 moose. That's how many we had to start with. What is the carrying capacity of moose in this wildlife refuge? We've actually already answered that. That is the maximum number of moose we can have, which is 2,500. And then when will the wildlife refuge, let's pause right there, when means time, when will the wildlife refuge reach half of its carrying capacity of moose? So we're going to need to find out what T is. I'm going to just write some stuff over on the side. Let's use a different color just for fun. So when, I don't know, will the wildlife refuge reach half of its carrying capacity? So the population is going to be half of 2,500, which is 1,250. And we're going to solve that. Come over here and do it. We have some space. So let's bring the work over here. We're going to have 1,250 equals 2,500 over 1 plus 99 e to the negative 0.156 t. And we can do some fancy cross multiplying. And when we do, oh my goodness, I'd love to show all the work, but I don't want to show all the work. I probably should. So 1,250 times 1 plus 99 e to the negative 0.156 t equals 2,500. We're going to divide by 1,250, and when we do, we get 2, and that's equal to 1 plus 99. Now, if you're like, can I distribute? Yeah, but why? Just don't. I mean, it's not mathematically incorrect. It's just not the most efficient thing you could do. We'll subtract 1, so 99e to the negative, hope I don't need much space for this problem, 1.156t equals 1. And I'll divide by 99. So e to the negative 0.156t equals 1/99th. And at this point, we're just solving for a k value. This process is really going to look familiar. So I say a k value. It looks the same as when we solved for k values in a previous lesson. Let's just jump to the final answer. T equals the natural log of this, and then we'll divide by 0.156, or negative 0.156. So negative 1 over 0.156, natural log of 1 over 99, and we'll round that to the nearest something, 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 3 decimal places, thousandths. So let's type it in. So negative 1 over 0.156 and times the natural log of 1 over 99. And I have 29, this work brought me up here, 29.456 years. It takes 29, almost 30 years, to reach the carrying capacity of moose. And after that, they just sort of top off. I'm not saying that they die at an alarming rate, but they just don't have the resources to sustain perpetual growth. Okay, let's read the next one very carefully. Find the limit as t approaches infinity. All right, just think right there. I almost said stop and think, and I said stink. Stink right there. You know, it is a wildlife refuge filled with 2,500 moose, so it might stink. So as time approaches infinity, so we're moving forward and forward and forward in time, we're going to be getting closer and closer to 2,500. But I want to know the limit of the derivative. So what is the slope approach? How many moose per year, on average, are we going to be adding as we get closer and closer to the end of time? Well, the slope is 0, and this gives it away, but we need to think about it logically instead of just memorizing a bunch of rules. So this is equal to 0.